Si Dean, Father Rani Aquino. Father, good morning po.
Hi, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning and bless us, Father, for we have sinned.
Hi, Ted. Long time no hear.
Thank you. Ito po si Chacha sa mga unang katanungan.
Yes po. Father, bilang isang legal scholar po at bihasa din sa mga ganitong klase ng bagay, ano po muna yung overall assessment po ninyo sa una, naging takbo ng impeachment trial? Para po sa inyo ba, naging fair at maayos yung proceedings overall dito po sa 5 days na impeachment natin?
Kung fairness ang pinag-uusapan, talagang fair. At humahanga ako sa pag-preside ni Senator Chis Escudero. Ang problema ko lang, mantakin nyo, no? We are on the second week of the trial, and so far only 2 witnesses have testified. In other words, the proceedings are unduly protracted, very long. No?
So ano po ba ito? Masyadong mahaba po ang tingin ninyo?
Yes, and also the style of the conduct of the trials. That is the reason that yung post ko, I was proposing the adoption of, number one, the method that was used in the impeachment of President Bill Clinton in the United States. Kasi ang nangyayari ngayon, ang paglilitis ay parang paglilitis sa isang hukuman. Ay hindi naman yan ang nakalahad sa atin sa Ligang Batas. The impeachment is an exercise of political accountability. So we are not trying to prove that a crime was committed. What we want to see is proof that one of the highest officials of the land ay hindi nakarapat-dapat na manungkulan or kung dapat sibakin na sa kanyang pwesto. So iba ang pakay ng impeachment trial sa paglilitis sa isang krimen.
Okay. Ang sabi niyo po, Father Rani, na hanga naman kayo sa naging pag-preside nitong si Senator Chis Escudero. But on the other hand, you were also saying na medyo mabagal yung takbo nito pong impeachment. At ang suggestion niyo nga po, gayahin yung naging style noon sa impeachment nitong si US President o dating US President Bill Clinton. Pero Father, sa ngayon po ba as a presiding chair, wala po ba yun sa powers ni Chis? Kung meron man mga irrelevant matters na nare-raise, kung po pwedeng patigilin niya yung iba po sa nandoon sa impeachment trial?
Well, yes, that's one thing. Pinagbibigyan niya kasi he wants to remain fair and he wants to appear to be fair. Pero ang problema doon, ang ginagamit nilang method ay yung method sa regular court proceedings. Both the chair and the counsel on both sides are using the methods familiar in court proceedings. And I don't think that's correct. So I think the Senate as a whole should vote or should decide to adopt an alternative procedure for the presentation and reception of evidence. Kaya rin sinabi ni Senator Gatchalian kahapon, no? His calculation is that this trial would take over 100 days. So there's really an urgent need to change the rules, no?
Father Dean, is that viable now or practical considering na we are going to change the rules during the game, no? Kasi ano ho di ba suppletory nga dito yung rules of court kaya po ganito ang nangyayari. Ngayon po yata, do you think it's still feasible?
I think it's still possible, Ted, because there's going to be no unfairness naman on the part of the parties, except that, number one, they should be very strict about the number of witnesses they should listen to, and number two, questions of senators should be sent to the presiding officer at siya yung magtatanong. Kasi, number one, sometimes you're dealing with senators who are posturing. Number two, sometimes senators do not know how to ask questions in proper form. Kaya nalilito yung testigo, paulit-ulit yung tanong, paulit-ulit yung sagot. And number three, adopting the inquisitorial system is not going to work in unfairness to any party, except that it will give the presiding officer more control.
Well, Father, no, yan nga po ang inyong suggestion at tingnan natin, ano po, sana nga kung mapag-iisipan po nila yan. Pero Ngayon that we have this setup, we have these rules, ano po ang inyong maari pang isa pang kaisipan para mas bumilis-bilis po sila?
You know that what I'm afraid of is when we reach the articles of impeachment having to do with bank statements, COA reports, and the presentation of financial documents, talagang page by page yan. And unless they devise a system by which these things can be expedited, this will be a long, drawn-out and boring proceeding. Kaya I think that the parties, together with the senators as an impeachment court, should decide on how best to facilitate the presentation of evidence. I have, for example, Ted, yung nangyari kahapon, sinabi ni Lorna Kapunan that two of their witnesses would no longer be presented because yung evidence na dapat ibigay nila has already been covered. Ganun sana. So, find out from the witnesses, what are you going to testify on? Kung the matter you are going to testify on has already been covered, don't present the witness anymore.
Yun nga po nga dapat at baka nga kagabi nahimasmasan sila doon. Pero sa punto po, Father Dean, na with all due respect sa presiding officer, hindi ho ba sa panahong ito talagang yung fairness na gusto mong ipakita, hindi mo naman, you cannot please everyone kasi obviously naman, pwede mo naman sabihin talaga ang katotohanan na may mga, una, yung klaro po na ipinagtatanggol yung nasasakdal. Klaro, di ba? I mean, hindi ho natin siguro po maitatago na yon at dito, ang presiding officer cannot really, please everyone. Dapat talaga manaig po yung kanyang power to control the proceedings in the sense po sa punto ng dapat yung relevant lang at material na pinag-uusapan at yung mga out of order, i-rule ka agad na out of order.
That's the defect, Ted, of this style that we adopted na pinapayagan ang bawat senador na magtanong. But if we would have adopted the rules of the U.S. Senate, all questions of senators are sent to the presiding officer at siya yung magtatanong. This eliminates senators who are posturing, senators who are asking impertinent questions, senators who are asking tendentious questions. So I really favor the adoption of the method used by the U.S. Senate. All senators' questions should be sent to the presiding officer, siyang magtanong.
Okay, so can you again educate us, Father Dean, doon ho ba sa Clinton trial na ito, yun ho bang, yung po bang direct examination, cross-examination, gaano po kahaba at gaano ho ba, ano ang rules na kanilang ginamit?
There were hardly any direct and cross-examinations, Ted. In fact, if you watch the video clippings, most of it was arguments of evidence by the lawyers. And here's another thing I'd like to point out, no? Kasi harapin natin ngayon ang mga bank statements. In fact, that's the oral argument today. Under the rules of procedure of the U.S. Senate on impeachment, pwedeng bumuo ang Senado ng commission made up of senators themselves who will receive the documentary evidence page by page. Sila ang magsisiyat page by page. At yung summary, siyang i-discuss sa Court of Impeachment. Hindi yung page by page na pre-representa, pinapa-verify, kasi talagang matatagalan ang trial na ito, kung ganon.
Opo, lalo na nga itong Article 2 na controversial.
Yes.
So, okay. So, Father Dean, mamaya po ang oral arguments tungkol dito po sa BIR records and bank records, pati yung AMLAC records. Kayo ho, ano po ang inyong pag-aaral o kaisipan doon po sa bank secrecy law na maaari pong i-invoke na naman po ng defense para po doon sa opening po ng bank accounts ng Vice Presidente?
The general principle of law is that impeachment proceedings constitute the great exception to all secrecy proceedings. Because in impeachment proceedings, you're dealing with public interest and the fitness of a public officer for office. So you cannot hide behind bank secrecy laws and privacy laws when the country is determining the fitness of the second highest official of the land to continue holding public office.
But there is a
That is a general principle of law.
Yes, but there is a complication in this issue, Father Din, considering daw na itong prosecution gusto hong pabuksan na rin pati bank records ng mga kumpanya na umano'y pag-aari ng Vice Presidente, including yung sa kanyang asawa. Kumbaga po, ang sinasabi dito, hindi lang ganun kasimple kasi malawak ang hinihingi ng prosecution. Do you have any suggestion how do we abbreviate matters?
Exactly, as I was telling, if the Senate constitutes a commission of senators that will examine the relevance of the evidence being used, that can abbreviate proceedings. Ted, I'm sorry I have to board my plane now, no?
Okay. You're going home to Cagayan? Opo.
Yeah, I'm going home to Tuguegarao, yeah.
So, sige po, safe flight, Father, ha? Safe flight po. And thank you sa inyo pong panahon.
Yes, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Mga kapatid, patuloy po kayong tumutok sa 105.9 True FM para sa totoong balita, impormasyon, music and entertainment. Mag-subscribe sa aming YouTube channel at podcast at sundan nyo kami sa Facebook, Instagram, X at TikTok sa True Network PH. Bisitahin din po ang aming official website, truefm.ph. At panoorin din kami sa True TV Signal, Channel 19. Kami po ang 105.9 True FM. Laging true sa'yo, kapatid.